Hello, everybody. Welcome on back to
Comic Conquest,
Comic Conquest.
breakdown review,
Something on the
predictions.
screen, everyone. Yeah, welcome back. Remember, spoilers for Loki episode 5. There's
Big spoilers.
big spoilers. One left, and once again, I have approximate knowledge of many things.
August comes in clutch every time with the half prediction.
Dude, I mean, I'm watching this, I'm like, check. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Actually, I got one really right.
you got a couple
There are
pretty well.
some pretty good ones there, but yeah, let's start.
Start this episode starts off with a really cool shot. A lot of great camera work this episode, but
Oh,
this
yeah.
episode starts with the shot of the TVA because we're picking up right where we left off with Sylvie and the judge.
Yeah. Oh
And
my gosh, that shot was so confusing. I kept like having to
Yeah, it
stop
was-
myself from like looking around. Like,
mind bending some of the cam work. And we seemingly get a Judge Sylvie team up.
yeah.
Seemingly.
We also get a quick look at the timeline screen, and it looks all fixed. So I don't know what's up with that. It's kind of
Who knows?
suspicious.
Yeah.
Kind of
Sus.
ignoring that whole thing right now. But yeah. So let me check. Okay, yeah, so we go from that mind-bending shot straight into Loki. We kind of get a little bit of Sylvie and the judge, but we go straight to Loki, and he asks a bunch of questions to the other Lokis, and their first answers are a Lilith.
It's Eliath. Eliath.
I don't know why I want to
From the
call it.
comics.
Yeah, Eliath. So picture like if that exists, but
Yeah.
Eliath.
I'll pop up.
They're in the void, and they're the Goliath's lunch.
So yeah, Eliath is retro Loki or classic Loki explains. Eliath is the shark where he's the shark in this tank, and he just consumes, and we see throughout the episode as stuff spawns into the void. We see Eliath just come in and just swoop it up and eat it.
Yeah, so it's literally a living tempest. It's a living storm shark tank. We go back to the judge. Judge is acting kind of real suspicious, being like, no, let's team up on this. Let's find out who's behind and kill them all. And yeah,
And we get more Tara Strong also with Miss Minutes.
more Miss Minutes, indeed. She's just kind of there. She kind of shows that she's loyal to the TVA. Alive but not alive. Miss Minutes is very confusing.
And of course, Judge Renslayer, as we find out. I think they probably said that. It's such a badass name.
Yeah,
But
it's cool.
of course, she is just buying time. We find out till the guards come in to destroy Sylvie or prune her.
Prune Sylvie, and clearly the judge knows that everybody who gets pruned goes to the void. That is something. But then, let's see. When does Sylvie? Okay, yeah. So, we go back. So, we go back to the Lokis. I know I'm struggling today. But we're going back to.
Well, there's a lot happening in this episode. There's so much stuff.
There's a lot, so we're going to be a little frazzled. We're probably not going to put everything in order right, so don't roast us in the comments. But we go back to the Lokis. They're kind of wandering back to what we find out is a bunker. We kind of see a giant pirate ship and a UFO looking kind of thing. I feel like the UFO is really familiar. I just can't remember what it's from.
I'm sure. There's so many that even I didn't pick up.
I'm sure it's
when we see
a Disney
when we see
reference.
them all walking to the base, of course, we see everybody's talking about the Thanos copter.
Oh, yeah, I saw the Thanos copter, so.
And when they're going down into the base, we see your prediction.
We see a Mjolnir, and then we see Throg. I called it. Throg is in
Throg,
the series. Confirmed.
And we'll pop them up somewhere.
Throg. You see him for like 2 frames. But I thought that was great. I had a feeling he was going to be in this. But we kind of get a little bit of story from each Loki as to why they're there. We find out that Kid Loki is the most hardcore out of all of them. He killed Thor.
He killed Thor.
Straight like.
He's a G, dude.
And you see Loki be like, "Oh, okay, okay."
And we also see Alligator Loki, and he ate the wrong cat.
Yeah, that's kind of what's implied. But I find it hilarious that everybody's like, don't acknowledge it, don't question it. He is a Loki, I guess. Just
and we never really get boastful Loki. Of course, Loki with hammer. His backstory: he claims he killed the Avengers. Of course, that probably didn't happen. We find out
Captain America, then Iron Man, then killed Thanos and took all 6 Infinity Stones. And then they're like, no.
He's lying. The alligator calls him out. And of course, the biggest backstory for every Loki in this episode's retro Loki or classic Loki. We find out that he survives the Thanos attack on the ship in Infinity War. And he's so old because he lived out his life by himself. Yep. And he reveals that the TVA got him because he got lonely and wanted to see his brother again, which was big sad.
Big sad.
And he said as soon as he left the door to like his place, the TVA showed up.
Like as soon as he thought of, I think he said like as soon as I thought of taking steps outside of my world, they showed up. It was just like, oh, buddy, I'm so sorry.
Big sad.
Big sad. But also, classic Loki says that the blade is just a distraction and magic is forever. When he said that, I kept thinking of all the memes. It's like, girlfriends are temporary. The Republic is forever. It's like all the clones
Pop up.
It's just like my. But
my boys.
We see that classic Loki is a sorcerer, like the classic sorcerer. He's not like grabbing weapons and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Our Loki, which we're gonna refer to him as Loki Classic, Kid, and Boastful. I think that's just the easiest way to
just
refer to everybody. But Loki, he's like, gentlemen, I have a plan. Let's kill Goliath. And they're like, that's stupid. You're stupid. And Loki doesn't understand why that's stupid. But before Loki goes and puts his plan into place, we go back to the judge, I believe.
Yep, and Sylvie.
Yeah, we go back to the judge and Sylvie, Renslayer. It's pretty cool. Some more buying time.
And Sylvie, she prunes herself.
And it's just great because all the TVA guards have like stormed in because Renslayer had held off, waited for them, and they see Sylvie prune herself, and they're all like, did she just do that?
So confused. They're so confused.
And you hear the judge go, good, she's dead. That's one less problem to worry about. So the TVA thinks that when they prune someone, they die. Like, they're disintegrated.
But yeah, it didn't make a lot of sense because also the judge is like, well, there's the void they go to. But they think that they can't escape from that and they're just going to die anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they say, like, if they had a tempad, they could escape, but they didn't for a while. But that's what Sylvie steals as well. She steals the tempad. And that's when we get to see Sylvie wake up in the same place that Loki does. And a giant Goliath is coming for her, and we get a very brief look at Sylvie uses some magic on the Goliath by I guess grabbing what was it? Whatever. She grabs a bit of it. She gets to see this like mansion looking place, which we will predict and theorize about at the end.
Yeah.
But we see the Pizza Planet truck coming up.
I'm actually look. I like the pizza truck. big missed opportunity
That it
to
wasn't Pizza Planet?
have a straight up Pizza Planet truck,
Oh my god, that's
or
all I
have
was
him.
thinking about.
I wanted to see him roll up in Lightning McQueen. It would have been so funny. And he was in a Lightning McQueen.
Because, I mean, all the memes of like, am I dead? No, but you will be. Ka-chow! All the Owen Wilson memes. But,
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely think a Pizza Planet reference would have been great there. A little shout out to the Cars.
The Disney
stuff.
family.
Disney family, yeah, exactly. But Agent Mobius, he comes back. Everybody's like,
He's alive.
Yeah, he's alive. Which we all knew by the end of the episode, we guessed. And they drive off from the Lyeth because it's a Lyeth, of which we'll get into now because that's the. Wait, no, it's not. Just kidding.
Well, no, it's not. We come back to Loki and the Lokis in their base, and Loki's like,
I'm done.
Screw it,
I'm
I'll
out
leave.
of here. I'll go do it myself.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
and as soon as he opens the hatch door, we get da-da-da-da.
President
Vote for Loki.
Loki. Vote for Loki. And guess who was right? It's your boy. I was massively right on this one. I said, I was like, I said it. I think they're separate guys.
Yeah, two separate Lokis. And his crew, his Loki crew, or whatever. His Mongolian barbarian crew.
Of pruned warriors, I guess. The road warriors.
And pruned warriors. And they jump in and they're about to jump the Lokis because apparently like Kid Loki's the king or whatever.
I guess.
I don't know what that means really for that void place, but we find out that boastful Loki
sold them out. My man, and he wanted to be king, and then President Loki is like.
We get a fun. It's a really good scene.
It's a great scene. It's fun.
And we break out into a fight.
Yeah, massive fight.
After Alligator Loki eats Presidential Loki's hand, which is pretty fun.
That was great because the President Loki's like, "What is that? That's a Loki. We don't question it." And then he immediately loses his hand. He's like screaming all over the place. Classic Loki, or classic is like projections, because we got the whole thing about how he makes some of the best projections ever.
Yeah, so classic
Thanos.
Loki fakes them fighting everybody. A copy of Kid Loki, Alligator Loki, Classic Loki, and our Loki. And they did. They just threw out.
Yeah, Classic opens a portal, of which we have not really seen from
which
Loki.
It just shows you how powerful he is, really, because when we see portals like that opened, it's usually from Infinity Stones.
Exactly. You need either... Even the Guardians of the Galaxy show, like, the closest thing that technology has really gotten to is opening, like, jump gates. I'd forget exactly. Gates. It's in Guardians of the Galaxy, too. But, like, they open up little pocket in space or something, and you jump around, and that's like no teleportation. So opening a portal is like it's very strong.
We established that opening a portal is something only the very strong can do, and the classic Loki this episode just keeps proving how powerful he is.
Yeah. So, and then we'll get to that later on again, but yeah, and then this is where our Loki and Classic and Kid and Alligator, I guess, all decide to go, at least lead our Loki to a Lyeth. Still struggling on that name.
You good?
No, I want to call it a Lilith. I don't even know why, but a Lyeth, and that's where we get to see.
So the Lokis wander over. They're gonna take our Loki to Aliyah, but they first, I think, like Kid Loki has a little device he's tracking like the temporal energy with or whatever. And we see the USS Eldridge.
Yeah, so we see the USS Eldridge, and of which when I'm looking at Google now, so just so that I get it all right, because it sounds really familiar. The first 3 stories are explaining the mystery behind the ship, so there's some crazy something. So it's officially called the Philadelphia Experiment, and the USS Eldridge was claimed to have been rendered invisible or cloaked to enemy devices, which is really interesting. In letters unknown sent to UFO writer, no such experiment was ever conducted. Now I need. Experiment was allegedly based on the aspect of something with Albert Einstein. It sounds like the ship just kind of. Yeah, it was not commissioned until August 1943, but remained in port in September. So, apparently the ship is just wacky. Nobody knows exactly, but apparently it get prunes. I'm guessing it disappeared in some way. Oh, it's that it allegedly does not conform to known physical laws. Okay, sure.
Cool story, bro.
Whatever. We also see a couple Easter eggs that August sent to me. Was like Red Skull's escape ship was there.
Yeah.
You see some statues of I'm blanking.
The tribunal, the living tribunal,
There you go.
of which I've forgotten their relevance.
Yeah.
I know they're very powerful. Or whatever.
We get a bunch of cool Easter eggs for the people that
There's a yellow jacket helmet that's really big. I know there's a helicarrier.
Yeah, I'll just pop up a machine gun style.
Here's a
pop-up.
quick little montage. Welcome back. I hope you found that montage great. Anyway, moving on, we see the USS Eldridge, of which we've gone over in a very cut up segment just now.
I like editing that.
But that thing gets immediately devoured by a Goliath, of which makes Loki reconsider his plan. And then Sylvie shows up, and she's like, "What's up, guys?" And Loki's stoked because Mobius is there, and so they're hanging out a bit. And then Loki's like, "Well, I think we're gonna go and kill that thing." And Sylvie's like, "That's dumb. You're dumb. We're gonna enchant it." And everybody's like, "That's dumb. You're dumb." She's like, "No." And they're like, "Okay."
Yeah, and like at this point, like Kid Loki and Classic Loki are just like, we're here. Like we're
chilling.
Yeah.
So they're part of the plan. We get another moment with Sylvie and Loki.
Well, we get a fireplace scene. Well, like one of my favorite scenes is the fireplace scene with Mobius and our other 3 Lokis, Alligator, Classic, and Kid, talking about just random little TVA things. It's kind of funny. But then we move.
They're also considering like, is the alligator a Loki? And it's the best part because it's like, well, I mean, if he's lying about it, that makes him more like a Loki.
More of a Loki.
So
yeah, it's great.
It's just
a
great scene overall.
We come to our Loki and
Sylvie.
Chilling in the
very sweet, kind of cute little moment. Loki is talking about how it's cold, which I was like, I feel like you're just saying that. You're a frost giant, my dude. Also, I was expecting that. Put in the clip of Cole on the Little Mermaid all by himself.
You know Ariel. What a nice, beautiful voice.
Thanks. Beautiful. But yeah, no, Loki makes him. I don't know if I feel like Loki has like.
He conjures.
Yeah, I feel like it's an interdimensional like little pocket he has where he just sees stuff and he just takes it and puts it in there.
I have no idea.
Well, but he keeps bringing stuff out of nowhere, so.
He changes his outfit a little bit also during the episode later, but
Oh yeah.
He conjures a little blanket for him, and then he makes his move and wraps it around Sylvie too.
Yeah, he extends it. It's great.
And they we get this like they reaffirm like their like relationship kind of, because she's like, once we beat this, you might be able to slip away and rule a timeline. And he's like, I betrayed a lot of people or whatever, but
not you,
I would
my lady.
Never betray you.
Not you, m'lady.
Yeah. And then we get a scene where Kid Loki and Retro Loki are peacing out.
They're like, alright, that's cool. Mobius is like, I'm gonna head on back to the TVA, burn everything down. You guys have fun with that Lyeth over there, enchanting that. That's smart.
Might never see you again.
But Classic and Kid are like, this is our home. Adios.
And then we move to probably the biggest piece of the episode,
Oh yeah, no, this scene gets like really intense.
where it's a 2v1 Loki's versus Goliath.
Yes, Loki's versus Lyeth. It's pretty wild. We're not gonna acknowledge what just happened, so keep your
And
judgment at face. Yeah, so
Goliath. So Sylvie states she needs a distraction so she can enchant Goliath, and Loki's like,
of course,
I'll
m'lady.
take one for the team. And
Anything for you.
he takes a dagger that Kid Loki gave him, and he just lights that thing up, and he's running around.
Yeah, it's a flame dagger. It's pretty sick, actually.
Yeah, and he's running around just flailing the thing around.
Yeah, and the last's like, ooh, yeah, but she has glowing green hands. That's pretty epic, dude. and our Loki's like, no.
Yeah, he's like, shit. And the biggest reveal of the episode, Asgard suddenly appears.
Yeah, we see the full power of a Loki, and this is kind of when I was thinking. So we've been watching a nerfed Loki this entire time throughout the 11 years of the MC. I'm sure it's 12 right now. Shut up, I'm not doing math. But after so long with this Loki, we find out my guy's been nerfed this whole time, and he can create an entire city.
Yeah, Retro Loki he just makes Asgard appear. And it's pretty great. The CGI in this is just
oh yeah, phenomenal, great stuff.
And of course, big brain Goliath is just like, green thing,
dude, a city,
and
that's not allowed.
Goes and tries to, he goes and tries to munch it up a little bit,
just to find out that it's not munchable.
It's all fake.
Yeah.
And it's funny because during this scene also we get a moment where our Loki is like, or is it Sylvie? I forget. They're like, we're this powerful. He's like, what?
I think Sylvie says how can you do that? And Loki's like, we're much more powerful than we know, I guess. And so
and then,
you got this.
Okay. And we move to the point where Sylvie and Loki are like, Sylvie's like, we gotta do it together. Teamwork, family.
No, Dom! No, you can't get out of here. This is Comic
You can't
Conquest.
solo alliance, but I have the power of family.
No! Dom, no!
And
they clasp hands in mutual enchantressing.
And we see Loki struggle a bit, but of course, with all the suspense and classic Loki taking the L. Big L.
Oh no, yeah, he takes a big L. He gets hit by a train that's a Goliath, and he's gone. But
God, just the helmet.
It's all right. That's how he wanted to go out, like a stud. And he
And
did. They do it.
Of course, they enchant it properly.
Enchant that thing.
End episode with the scene of the house.
Yeah, portal opens up. We see that mansion. I saw immediately one theory that said it was Doctor Doom. That's dumb. I'm shooting that down right now. That makes.
Well, let's get to the review first.
Okay.
Jump in the gun.
Well, I just thought that theory was dumb, but
Review.
Love it. Solid 9.
Scale.
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 Scale. Why would you put it up there? Our name's up there.
Scale.
Scale.
You gave it a 9.
I did,
That's
yeah.
putting it. We're getting close to the.
Yeah. Well, it's a great episode. Just
Great
fantastic
episode.
all around.
It gives you everything you want, and it keeps that. I say it every time we do one of these. I mean, it just keeps climbing that
It
ladder.
does.
And I'm probably in the same boat. I'm about a 9 on this one.
Yeah.
And actually, like, during the end, when they're about to fight Elias, I was like, don't stop, go. I was like, I thought they were going to cut
I know,
it.
I thought it was going to cut. I'm like shaking my mouse. I'm like, okay, we got like 15 minutes left. Okay.
Hurry up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they do a great job of building suspense, I really feel. And yeah, I'll give it a 9. We'll leave it at that. I mean, I think the episode speaks for itself.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaks for
And
itself. Solid.
August's favorite part.
Predictions. All right. So,
Let the master do his work.
let me search through time. My approximate knowledge. Actually, I don't have a lot to draw on this episode from trailers because I haven't been watching any. So, but we did see an Avengers Tower that did not have the Avengers logo on it. It had a Kang logo on it. QENG, I think. Or QENG. I don't know. It says it rhymes with Kang. But it is owned. It's owned by Kang. I can't remember his name.
It's owned by Nathan Richards, which in the comics is the alias for Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah, so Kang pretty much confirmed in some way or another.
It could be like a TVA thing.
Yeah, of course.
Another pointer to Kang, of course, people are going Kang, is the fact that we have Elias, the temporal Tempest, who is in the comics kind of related to Kang in the fact that I'll pop up some images on screen, but we have just some like comic book references, and he's seen with Kang in one of the Avengers runs.
Yeah.
So there's that also for Kang. I'm not really banking on Kang.
Yeah, I don't know.
And honestly, I don't know if the TVA question is going to be answered fully. I think I really
don't know, but I mean, everybody at this point has pointed out Renslayer and her connection to Kang.
Yeah.
She's oftentimes dating him, I believe, or right? Yeah.
Something like that. Also, of course, we got the other episode A23, Avengers 23. Kang the Conqueror.
So, I mean, there's a lot pointing to Kang. We're pretty sure Kang's in Ant-Man, as we've said before, but I'm not sure if we're going to be meeting Kang in this next episode at the house. I kind of doubt it.
I think if we see anything, it's going to be like a post-credit scene.
Exactly. And it'll just be like boots. It'll be like a Boba Fett kind of thing, where you just see boots. But
boots, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, meme prediction: the house is Charles Xavier School.
Oh my god!
Joking. We just see Charles roll out.
Loki.
I mean, there was that Hugh Jackman, Kevin Feige thing, but that's a whole other topic.
Dude, I feel like he's just memeing with everybody.
Yeah, he's memeing. We're memeing.
But yeah, who could be in the house? Like I said, I saw one for Doctor Doom. I feel like that would be so out of nowhere.
Out of place, out of nowhere.
Like,
doesn't even make sense, really.
It's just like, look at all these clues to Kang. Not Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom.
It'd honestly be really funny if, like, of course, the series is called Loki.
It's Loki.
But yeah, Loki is in the house, and he's just like, "What's up, boys?"
So I thought I'd just, rule all time of existence. I mean, what's the point of going for like the Earth if you can rule everything? This actually sounds a lot like Loki.
It is, and also he likes the deception and the timekeepers. But that's like, it's a far thrown prediction.
Yeah. So we're not so sure about that. Anything else? I feel like the judge is gonna get some from Mobius. He's gonna do like a triple backflip, snap her neck.
He's gonna come in with Dom on the back of a jet ski.
I know.
And he's just gonna run her over.
That's what I was just thinking. I was like, wait. He comes in on a jet ski, does like a flip on it. He's like over her head. Let's go.
I'm telling you, him and Dominic Toretto, we are family, and just run him over.
You stopped me, but now I'm gonna find my family. Ka-chow!
They really dropped the ball. I really wish he would have been driving Lightning McQueen around.
Oh my god, it would have been great if the car had like a lightning stripe on it, or it's like some race car, like something like that. Or it's like it's like $600.
Just like an homage to that. Honestly, I hope we see Owen Wilson again. Of course, it almost seemed like a goodbye forever, but hopefully it's just like we see him at the end, just chilling on a beach or something.
Chilling on a beach with his jet ski right next to him.
Yeah, I really, big thing, Spider-Man.
Oh my god.
Hopefully we get a little setup for Spider-Man, because I'm dying for that.
I think everybody is. I mean, we're even getting in terms of so I feel like they might even hold off the trailer till Loki is finished, which is
for sure.
I mean, we were saying Friday or like after Black Widow comes out, but I feel like they want to have like this Black Widow, like it comes out, it has its moment, and then when Loki finishes, that's when they give us like a teaser. So that's my prediction for Spider-Man now. I'm changing my previous prediction.
I'm sticking with the Black Widow thing. To me, in my mind, it's like you watch Black Widow, it's a good movie, and then you're also like, well, the Spider-Man trailer's only playing in theaters or something to just drive more ticket sales.
That's true.
But that's like my corporate mind saying that, and
yeah. One prediction I do have is for why Sylvie was arrested by the TVA. I feel like that's something we're gonna find out. Interesting enough that she didn't ask for the file on herself in this episode, but I feel like it's because she was. If a lot of people pointed this out, so it's not exactly my prediction, but I'm just putting it out there for everyone to hear. Is that she was kind-hearted. If you listen to how she was playing, she was saving Asgard, not destroying it. So
I didn't even notice that. Great one.
So she wasn't a conqueror, so that's immediately, so that makes sense. Makes more sense. I feel like we're gonna find that out next episode though. So.
Yeah, I don't honestly, my prediction is probably that there's no real villain. It's a series about Loki. I feel like it's about more of his
Psyche,
big brain
character study.
Yeah.
But good episode.
Watch our Avengers Campus video.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. One of my favorites to edit so far.
That's a great video.
Yeah. But if you have theories or speculation, or you just want to tell us how wrong we are, there's a comment section down below. We would like to I don't know, we'd like something. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, thanks so much for watching.